Hello, and thank you for joining us. At Pediatric Specialists of Virginia, we strive to provide exceptional service to our patients and families. We accomplish this by incorporating our core values of C-A-R-E, care. We are a compassionate team of advocates for our patients, redefining healthcare by bringing excellence to pediatric specialty care. My name is Laura Wolok, and I work with the endocrinology team at Pediatric Specialists of Virginia. I am a registered dietitian and certified diabetes care and education specialist. Today, I want to talk to you about healthy eating for the whole family and review some resources that you can look at in more detail when you have the opportunity. I am often asked, how can my family eat more healthfully? Well, let's start with an introductory video on My Plate, which will give you an idea of what a healthy plate looks like.
Eating healthy is important. The foods and drinks you choose for meals and snacks can help you be healthier now and in the future. And it's more than eating one healthy meal or one healthy snack. Your food choices add up and they all matter. So where to start? First, choose foods from all 5 food groups throughout the day and throughout the week. Fruits, vegetables, grains, protein foods, and dairy. Your fruits and vegetables can be fresh, frozen, dried, or canned. Try roasting or steaming them as a healthful option. Try starting your day with whole grains, like oatmeal or whole grain cereal. For extra flavor and crunch, add your favorite fruit or a handful of nuts. Stuck in the same old routine? Mix up your protein foods. Try seafood twice a week. And enjoy milk and yogurt in recipes or on their own. Read labels and ingredient lists to compare foods and choose healthier options. Across all of your choices, drink and eat less sodium, saturated fat, and added sugars. And hey, we know it's not always on a plate. It's about making shifts no matter where you are. Start with small changes to make healthier choices you can enjoy. Small changes add up to big wins. For more information, visit choosemyplate.gov.
To get a bit of better visual of what a healthy plate looks like, if you look at the breakdown of the sections, you can see that a quarter of the plate is recommended to come from protein. In this category, you would find lean red meats, poultry, fish, eggs, cheese, and soy products. The portion size recommended would be about the size of a deck of cards, or for younger kids, about the size of the palm of their hand. Looking back at the plate, about a quarter of the plate should be in grains, preferably whole grains. This would include starch and starchy vegetables. Sources of starchy vegetables would be corn, peas, potatoes, sweet potatoes, legumes, and lentils. The other half of the plate would be made up of fruits and vegetables. Or I often recommend that half the plate be included in non-starchy vegetables at lunch and dinner, with a fruit on the side or a fruit as a snack in between meals. However, if you're not used to eating vegetables, starting with half the plate filled with fruits and vegetables is a great place to begin. To make the healthy plate method more individualized to your family's needs, you can use this My Plate widget. I've already pre-populated the information for a teenager's nutrient needs. A 15-year-old female, I've entered the height and weight and activity levels of 30 to 60 minutes per day. It's calculated to include 2,200 calories per day. So clicking here, we get more information on her specific meal plan, the recommendations from the different food groups for the number of servings per day, as well as limits for added sugars, saturated fat, and sodium. These recommendations are consistent with the dietary guidelines for Americans to limit their intakes of added sugars to 10% of calories for the day, limit saturated fat to less than 10% of calories for the day, and limit sodium to less than 2,300 milligrams per day, with even less for children less than 14 years of age. This plan will calculate the suggested limits based on the calorie level, so it would differ for each person. If you want to learn more about any category, just scroll to the category itself. Let's take a more detailed look at vegetables. You can find out what foods fall into the vegetable group, how many vegetables are needed per day, what counts as a serving, why it is important to eat vegetables, and the health benefits. If you want more details about any category and the foods that would be considered within that category, you could click on the food group gallery. Again, looking at the vegetables, you can see what would be considered red and orange vegetables, as well as starchy vegetables. From the food categories that are recommended, the goal is to aim for different colored fruits and vegetables for a variety of nutrients: dark greens, orange, reds, and yellow colors. Whole grains more often than refined grains. Protein would include lean red meat, skinless poultry, fish, low-fat cheese, and meat substitutes. Fish that includes fatty fish is healthy to include more of the omega-3 fatty acids. With the dairy category, we recommend non-fat or low-fat dairy. And of course, the limitations we just discussed on added sugars and empty calorie foods. Before we wrap up the discussion on My Plate, please remember to start with an appropriate size plate. For adults, this would be a 9-inch plate. For kids, it may be 7 inches. Just to give you a reference point, many dinner plates are 11 to 12 inches. Restaurant plates may even be closer to 13 inches. Once you know what food you're trying to include more of, it may be fun to take a look at some quick videos on preparing a recipe. I selected the recipe for red beans and rice.
Hi, I'm Chef Amy, and today I'm making red beans and rice, a quintessential Louisiana dish that's healthy, inexpensive, and delicious. Spray a skillet with some cooking spray. Add chopped onion and green pepper and saute over medium heat for about 5 minutes. Next, let's add garlic powder, 2 cans of diced tomatoes, and a can of kidney beans. Reduce the heat to low and simmer for about 5 minutes. Once it's ready, scoop it out over a bowl of cooked brown rice. Pair with a side salad or a steamed vegetable, and you've got a complete meal in under 15 minutes. Call the family to the table. Everyone will be ready to let the good times roll after enjoying this delicious dish. For this recipe and more, visit USDA's What's Cooking website. Enjoy.
Switching over to the CDC website, you will find information on healthy weight, nutrition, and physical activity. This also includes information on optimal sleep and stress reduction, as well as other factors that may affect weight gain. You can also find information on things such as water needs and how to increase your intake. Now that you have a general idea of what a healthy plate consists of, let's talk about breakfast. I am often asked for recommendations on healthy breakfast options. So let's watch 2 brief videos.
Choosing breakfast? Start your day off right with a balanced meal from at least 3 of the food groups. A healthy breakfast gives your body lots of nutrients and few added sugars. Making healthy choices from the My Plate food groups can help you feel more energized and fuller longer. Compare this power-packed meal with another breakfast, one with fewer food groups, fewer nutrients, and lots of added sugars. So choose a breakfast that can fill you up with healthy, power-packed nutrients.
And one other breakfast video. And looking more specifically at some healthy breakfast ideas, this resource will let you select some options based on how much time you have in the morning, and that could vary by the day. You will also see some ideas to get breakfast ready the night before. And lastly, putting it all together for a healthy way of eating for the whole family included is some information on the Mediterranean diet. This healthy plan emphasizes fruit, vegetables, whole grains, beans, and legumes. It includes low-fat dairy products, fish, poultry, vegetable oils, and nuts, and it limits added sugars, sodium, processed food, refined carbohydrate, saturated fat, and fatty or processed meats. To summarize, the guidelines discussed today focus on a healthy way of eating as a lifestyle for the whole family. Try to slowly incorporate some of these ideas, and I hope that you find these resources helpful. You will find the website links in the description below this presentation.